right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use a clipping mask to get your designs to fit perfectly within this truck. So I'm going to use the layers palette here. If I don't see it, I can go up to window layers. And what I want to do is I want to be able to find, if I open up this, if it's closed, I want to be able to find, you can see there's a lot of layers here. I wish they were named, but we want art here. And if you open it up, you can see that there's a clipping mask and the body. Lock the clipping mask and lock the body just for right now. Now what I'm going to do is I can go I'm pressing the space bar to move around here. I'm going to create a new artboard here. And I click this icon, the artboard, and I just click and drag. And this is going to give me a workspace right here. So I can zoom in, zoom out. But what this is just another work area. I can work in the gray area, but it's a little easier to isolate here. So I can drag some of my designs, my logo, text, menu, whatever here. I don't have any of that right now, so I'm just going to type the name of the food truck. And let's go up and make this a little bit bigger and change the fonts here. Let's do it from over here so I can actually see it. I'll leave it as a script font. And I'm going to change the color to bright red. Okay, that works. Sometimes script fonts can be a little hard to read. I'm going to add a drop shadow to this. I'm going to go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow. And the higher the drop shadow opacity, the darker that black will be. You may have to move it around a little bit, but we'll click there. Okay. So let's say I want some waves on this truck. Let's do a line. There we go. And we'll make this red and a little bit thicker. Now I'm going to go up to Effect, and I'm going to distort and transform. Go to zigzag, and you can see I want a smooth one, and that's going to just give a little bit of a design on my truck, so keep it there. If I want to do another one, just hit the Option Alt button. I'm holding Shift down as well, and what it's doing is it is doing an equal distance. I'm going to select all three of those, hit Command or Control G to create a group, so now they all act as one. All right, I'm ready to bring these over to my food truck. I'm going to open up the layers, and you can see all those are right up here. So let's move this over, and see it just goes right on top wherever wherever it goes. So I'm going to place this kind of where I want it. And then I'm going to drag it below this clipping mask. And you go, well, Mitchell, nothing happened. Oh gosh, that's frustrating. That body color moves for whatever reason. A better example here, watch. Now watch when I bring it down here. See how it pops right in there. So we want to click and drag it there. Now where this is really going to come into play is when I bring these wavy lines over. Say I want these here. Open up the layer, drag it down underneath the clipping mask, and see how it just pops right in there. Now I can also change the color of my truck, And I've been having problems with this moving around. So if anybody figures it out, let me know. I'm going to hide that color. And I'm just going to make a rectangle right here. This is not my color palette, folks. This is going to be ugly. But look at what happens when I bring it over the truck. Hit enter. Whoops. There's the rectangle. Drag it down. And pops right in there and becomes the color. So you can see how you can start building this. Now, work slowly. This can be incredibly frustrating, especially if that food truck piece starts moving. Again, you just click and drag. Now, if you lose your layers and you can't find which one you're working on, there's so many here. When you select something, notice it selects these all together, but it will highlight the layers that are selected. So that's how you start to bring your assets over to the food truck. Again, you're going to work with a artboard, and you would make all of your assets over here and then drag them over to this truck here. They're going to go under the clipping mask. Good luck, everybody.